Hello.
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Sugiyama at your service. Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with?
Dude, you literally called me. I guess it's been like an entire day. Yeah, fair enough.
Ah, yes, of course. I'm glad you came. As you can imagine, we're in a bit of a predicament. Under normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about. As such, we need to handle this discreetly. Failure on your part to do so could have severe consequences. So, before we proceed, can you swear not to discuss this with anyone else unless explicitly directed to do so?
I mean, I'm not under contract, but yeah, sure.
Great. I appreciate it. Not too long ago, a strange and enormous ship appeared in Parima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet. So far, it doesn't seem to be hostile, but any attempts to communicate with it have been in vain, so we're unsure of the ship's intentions.
Okay, and what do you think we're dealing with?
Can't say for sure. Looks worn, but not cobbled together like a Crimson Fleet junker. Others have been saying it's some new Varun design, a gigantic battleship with hidden armaments preparing for assault, but that doesn't check out either. There's also been talk about non-human sentient life. The comms data we received might support that, but humanity's spread far and wide and no one's ever encountered anything like that. Still, first contact. Could you imagine?
That would be really cool. What kind of ship?
It bears no discernible markings or allegiances to any manufacturers we're aware of. I'm hoping that doesn't mean we're dealing with some sort of new deep space threat.
Okay, well, go on.
It is. Whatever's going on, we need to approach this with care. First, see if you have more luck communicating with them. If not, you may have to try boarding. Whatever you do, it's important to remember to seek diplomacy with who or whatever's on board. As soon as you have any more information, report to Oliver Campbell. He's the CEO of Paradiso. All formal decisions will need to go through him, and he'll have your pay. Good luck.
Roger that. Alright. Got an unidentified ship in... I was gonna say UC space, but I think these guys are independent, so I have no clue what I would say. Just above the planet. Alright.
Move on.
She's about to talk. She's like, you know what? Moving on.
Lift off complete. Let's go. And we're back where we belong.
Alright. Unidentified ship. Well, definitely humans. That's 100%. This honestly, that looks like my cockpit. What was it, Cabot? Hello? Is this Connor to call it? Yeah? Okay. Right. Huh. I'm just gonna attempt to board, huh? Yeah. Yeah. I can take it. Doesn't even have shield. I mean, it's for sure human. I mean, look at that. That's for sure human. Some sort.
Nice clean dock there.
Let's board. Where am I going?
I'm up for a little adventure.
Well, too bad you're not coming with, alright? Me and Sarah. Alright. Let's find out what's going on here.
You might be interested in.
Good day, Captain.
Stay alert. Weapons at the ready.
Oh, human.
Remain calm. You're human.
Yeah. Of course.
It's just that we weren't expecting to find life, let alone human life out here. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
Come again?
Imagine being cut off from humankind for that long. How terribly frightening that would be.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader. And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
Alright, well, I'm Connor Tagala.
I see. As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by, well, we don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and the others.
200 years? Is that how long it took you to get here?
Ah, your question confirms one of our recent theories. It would seem that some form of faster-than-light travel or space-bending technology was invented during our long journey. That would explain why we would find people this far out into space. I guess technology leapfrogged us at some point. Interesting. I can only imagine that our predecessors didn't believe the technology would ever work, and so they made the decision to leave when they did.
Okay. How'd you guys all survive?
Well, the short answer is, we didn't. It's a generation ship, which is to say that most of us lived long, happy lives on board and passed our mission down to our children. It was never intended that the original crew would make it to our destination. The goal was always the preservation of the human race above all else. Though, it would seem that was perhaps a bit presumptuous.
I mean, there's multiple things I would like to know. Why didn't they use cryo technology, and also why, like, shouldn't you guys have adapted to like living in space? There's got to be some weird stuff going on there. They were dead. Those other people are humans, you know. So you know about them, right?
We do. Well, sort of. We saw structures using our surveying equipment. We've also seen the various ships pass us by. Some even seemed to want to communicate, but couldn't. Of course, we had no idea that they were being piloted by other humans.
Yeah, those are other humans, and they've been here.
Of course, we know that now. Human or not, we were still unable to communicate our intentions. As soon as we discovered them, we fully expected negotiations would be necessary. Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge.
Roger that. Okay.
Dr. DaCosta, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am, for security purposes.
I do not believe we have need to fear our guest, but I'll allow it if you insist.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Earth colony ship Constant. In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened.
Just because our
So,
equipment's
he gathered the
old
best and
doesn't
brightest
mean
he
it
could
won't work
find,
to take
built the
down
Constant, and
troublemakers.
set a course for this planet here. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time.
Makes sense.
If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship. It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
Just stay out of trouble.
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting from here on out.
So, here we are. Let's talk.
I suppose, yeah, we probably should, huh?
Now that you're here, I can finally give my crew a chance at a new life.
How long have you been captain?
I think I'm coming up on 6 years now. I was only a teenager when my father died, passing command of the ship to me, as is tradition. Because of that, I've had to sort of learn as I go along, instead of taking years of study and apprenticeship under the prior captain. I think some people on the ship resent me for not having the level of experience as my predecessors. But at the same time, without my command, we likely wouldn't have made it here so quickly.
Sure enough, okay. Well, what's your read on the situation?
Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you?
I mean, sure, why not? Yeah.
Ah, so they have a name. Paradiso. And it sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us.
Okay. So, you have a claim to this planet, you said? What do you mean?
When we left Earth, there were no claims to planets this far out into space. We had assumed that we were the only ones attempting a generational journey such as this, meaning that there would be no need for a formal claims process. Regardless, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, did manage to file a charter for this planet's first colony, to be named New Jamestown. According to his records, no one took it seriously when he filed it, so likely it was either ignored or the records were lost to the ages. Given humanity's lack of interest in colonizing the far reaches of space at the time, it shouldn't have been a problem, but again, here we are now.
Okay, and why not just find another planet?
Based on the data our ancestors had when they launched this endeavor, it was determined that this was the perfect planet for us. Even if we had another viable candidate planet, we lack the resources to get there. And as you know, it took us 200 years to get here. Our people have no desire to go back to drifting the stars so their children's children can possibly settle on an inferior planet.
I mean, you know we have invented faster travel. It won't be that long. But, alright. I can do it if you tell me what you'd like me to say to them.
Excellent. Make no mistake, this is our planet, and we intend for them to see this our
That's
way.
not gonna happen.
So, speak with their leadership and see if you can negotiate a solution on our behalf. Preferably, get them to see things our way. Report back to me and let me know what they say, and we'll go from there.
Alright. They're definitely not going for it, but I'll try to convince them.
Now, it makes little sense to give up before you try. Thank you, and good luck.
You have not dealt with these people. I can already tell.
I have to say, with technology this outdated, I'm amazed this vessel is able to navigate at all. It's almost like walking through a museum.
Okay, let's calm it down. I'm amazed it can navigate at all. It's still a spacefaring vessel, okay? Like, calm it down.
We got strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason.
This way, I think. God dang, my eyes walking into this place. Holy, wow. This is very resort coded. Those guns. Sorry, focus. Alright.
I hope your stay here is going well.
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment?
I do, as a matter of fact, yeah.
Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board?
Not really, no. I'm ready to go in.
Sure. Have fun in the shark tank. And don't worry, even they call it that.
Okay.
Enjoy your stay.
knowing you're in our capable
I
hands.
just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet, not our amenities.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table. Heck, it's the only thing we've really got to offer.
I don't want to risk us coming off as just another artificial, shady, trash-filled dump like Neon. That's not who we are. We've got something special here. We should embrace that.
Balom's right.
Thank you.
We don't want to compete with Neon. Bayou's ruthless. He'll do anything he can to eliminate the competition. We don't need that kind of trouble. That being said, I think there's a middle ground. Maybe build up the beachfront at a boardwalk amusement park. I've had this idea to build artificial hot springs. That sort of thing.
Oh my god. Poor guy.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
If it's
All
not
right,
important,
buddy.
bring it
What
up
that
with
will cost us,
Kiwi.
and we
Oh,
can
it's
circle
important.
back around to this.
I am. And you must be the diplomat Jiro told me about.
Would you
Welcome,
pause?
welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there, causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens!
Okay, wow, this is... You're not budging on this, let me tell you. Alright, okay, let's just get to it.
We're being direct then. Good on you. So, what do you know about this dodgy ship I'm hearing all about?
Why are you so... Okay, anyways. It's a generational ship full of colonists from Earth here after a 200-year journey. Holy, I cannot speak.
Well, that's something. Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Why?
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction.
You are the worst.
Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would
You
be a
can eat
lot
that
easier
cost.
if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do.
Surprised you're not trying to make all the decisions. Cease to exist. That's wild, dude. Why do I have to buy it?
It's not our responsibility to bear the brunt of that cost.
It kind of is,
We'd
actually.
be more than generous by offering the use of our engineering team to help install it. A custom grav drive can't come cheap, and I assume they have neither the monetary means nor the connections to get a hold of that kind of technology. That leaves the only other party in this negotiation. You.
Okay, well.
And which proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain?
That's so dumb. I have to buy the drive. Blow up the ship, kill them all, or have them be indentured servitudes to a soulless company. No, I'm just buy the drive.
Good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return, though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck.
I know this was a difficult decision, but if it's any consolation, I think you've made the right choice.
I'm trying.
Compared to the destruction of their vessel and relegating them to a life of servitude, I'd say this is the best chance they've got.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help.
Yeah,
I've
I'm
been
sure.
working on a new marketing slogan. Don't just imagine paradise.
Live it in paradise. Just stop. Just get me out of here. Get. So dumb. Here on business. Wow, they really let me in. I still have my gun and everything.
Ron Hope certainly embodies the saying, spared no expense.
Alright. Here's the guy I'm looking for.
Hope Tech needs brave new innovations. We're so much more than space freight.
I hear an expert with grav drives.
Sure, that sounds like me. What can I do for you? I'm a little busy, but I think I could spare some time.
Well, Oliver Campbell sent me. I'm here about the grav drive for an old colony ship.
Oh, you should have just said that. Of course I can help you. Oliver sent a courier ahead of you. I did some research on ships from that era, and I have a decent idea what we're dealing with. So grav drives didn't really take off until after the ship was built. But I've got access to an ancient grav drive that looks like it could be compatible. With some minor adjustments. It's in good shape, too. Parts not cheap, though. Neither is the labor. Just pay the combined cost of parts and labor, and it's yours.
I got told they were fronting the labor costs.
It's a pretty big ask, given how rare these old grav drives are.
Okay, but buddy, how long have you had that part?
True. I keep telling myself I'm holding on to it for the right time. Perhaps this is that right time.
It really is. It's literally no one else. You could get a lot of recognition for helping these people too.
Recognition doesn't pay the bills.
It does, actually.
And
it literally does.
Really? Do I want everyone to know that they could sweet talk me out of my fees? No, thank you.
I think that it's literally about like helping people, whatever. Profit you make doesn't compare to the freedom you'd be giving these people.
Maybe it is selfish of me to demand such a price.
It really is, yeah.
Tell you what. Sounds like this is for a good cause. While I can't give you the part for free, I won't charge you for the work.
Alright. That's a lot better.
You're darn right it is. I'll get to work on it right away. I recommend you go back to the ship and ask the captain to prepare for its retrofit. Standard stuff. I'm sure they have an engineer on board to help. We'll send the part along when it's ready and install it with the help of Oliver's people. Pleasure working with you.
Like, yeah, I'm sure they have an engineer on that ship. Yeah, but they don't know anything about grav drives. How'd that engineer help in this case? Beyond just explaining what their current systems are. Alright, let's head back.
Captain Connor, it is.
Pleasant to see you, not the time.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ships before.
They're all children of the galaxy who have no idea. They're like babies, as the Avatar would say. Hey, you the engineer?
Keeping a 200-year-old ship running is no easy task. I was hoping to talk to our visitor from outer space, and here you are! Welcome, welcome! I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. There will be plenty of time for that later. Please, indulge me just a couple. How did you do it? Did humanity finally discover faster-than-light travel and eclipse our poor old ship?
We have gravity drive technology. I can talk in depth about the physics of it all, apparently.
Oh, I've heard of this technology, but always believed it was theoretical in nature. Maybe we can talk about it in more detail later. I'm sure you have more pressing matters to handle. I've waited this long. What's a little longer, eh? Oh, I've got so many questions, but I'm being rude. I haven't even given you my name. Chief Engineer Kazemi, but you can call me Amin. And, I might add, I'm one of the reasons we're still floating out here today.
That's good. Alright, I'm Connor Takala, and there's something else I need to talk to you about.
Yes, of course. Anything for my new friend.
My god, this guy, I like his energy. Alright, we're gonna prep your ship for a grav drive.
What grav drive? Just joking with you. The Paradiso engineers filled me in. Okay, let's see what we need to do. All right. This will be fun. And hopefully there will be no explosions in the process.
Hopefully?
I have just received word that the drive is here. Ready to get to work?
Alright, let's do it.
great. There are 3 preparations I need you to help me make while I set things up on my end. First thing I need you to do is reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Then, turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Last, you'll need to decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Got it? Let's hop to it.
That's a lot, dude, but alright, let's do it. Okay, no, I don't think
these are
port turbo pump to the auxiliary. Yeah, I forgot the rest though. Alright, one more time.
If the other colonists knew how many times the constant almost came apart at the seams, whew, well, thankfully I never let it. Something wrong?
Just one more time.
There's still something left to do.
Yeah.
Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%.
Runoff 5%?
Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly.
Okay.
So long!
Decouple from the auxiliary module assembly. Wait, hold on. This decouple from that? Yeah. And then 5% runoff. Look at that.
Can you go inform the captain while they're finishing the installation? Thanks.
Yeah,
All that's left now is to hope this gravity drive thing doesn't blow up.
Okay, your mouth was not synced for a second there. You have more questions?
Yes! So many! Does everyone have their own spaceships like you? Do people only live on naturally habitable planets, or did they learn to terraform? Are we in contact with alien species? I have so many more, but I don't want to take up all your time.
Alright, let's see what we got. Okay. No terraforming, but there are colonies on inhospitable planets. We just have unit in suits.
I'm not surprised. The amount of energy it would take to terraform an entire planet seems improbable. I can assume these types of colonies are strictly for mining and gathering rare resources, since there are nearly limitless habitable planets to choose from out there.
No sentient life as far as we can tell, but plenty of diverse living creatures.
Disappointing, but not unexpected. When you showed up, I tried to tell the others about the Fermi paradox. I suggested that the most likely explanation for you was that humanity had developed faster, more advanced technology and had leapfrogged us. Seems I was right.
And not everyone has ships, but many people do.
I knew it! Incredible! Amazing! Simply amazing! In our ancestors' time, only the very wealthy could afford to build ships. Even this ship was only possible by our families pulling together nearly all of their financial resources.
Yeah, well, it's all the question and answer time I have.
Thank you for taking the time to talk with me. I can have a bit of a big personality, I'm told. So let me know if I ever get on your nerves.
I'll let you know, man. Alright. Well, I mean, they probably were worried about the
good luck out there.
Imminent Earth destruction. It's a dumb question. Alright, let's go talk to the captain. Get her updated on the situation.
We were never trained to impress the French.
I think it's here. Right? Yeah.
Just stay out of trouble.
Oh. Cena, Matilda, Liza, Felipe, Diana. Isn't that who we're dealing with, right? Diana? Alexander, Boris, Breckenridge. Bert L. Breckenridge. God dang, that's weird. Bert, okay.
Breckenridge. That sounds so familiar. Something from history slates that I've read. Oh, I feel I should know who this person is, but somehow it's escaped my memory.
Okay, surprisingly, Breckenridge actually pops up.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
I could put you down without a second thought, don't worry. Diana.
We didn't believe anyone would be out here, but I'm glad for it.
Hold on.
Don't forget, no matter the outcome, I won't let my crew down.
Alright, well, the giraffe drive is installed.
Well, well, it would appear we have the means to go nearly anywhere now, thanks to you. The engineers even upgraded our communications equipment so we can speak with passing ships. Turns out it was a pretty easy fix. Thank you again for all you've done.
Hey, no problem at all. I'm happy. Where are you going?
We don't yet know, but we did receive a star map from the Paradiso engineers. I suppose we'll just chart a course for other suitable habitable worlds until we find one that matches the quality of Paradiso. Purima 2 here.
Still upset about that, huh? Alright, no problem at all.
Without you, we'd most likely be stuck. But you went above and beyond. I'll make sure people tell tales of your generosity for as long as our society lives. I don't know if we can ever fully repay you. Thank you again.
Give me a cool, like, awesome suit, but alright. We got a lot of ancient Earth stuff, it seems. Oh yeah, we got a lot of ancient Earth stuff. Alright, well.
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
Alright, well, god dang.
You're lucky we're under orders not to escort you right off this ship.
God dang, it's so mean after I just saved your ship. God. The audacity on these people, huh? Okay, alright. They're playing bird sounds. Let's get out of here. We've done our job.